Hey, what's up, Thaddeus? This is a quick demo video for you for your Revan Saber. This is something that you sent to me. It was already installed. I'm not sure where you got it from. It was a factory install. Looked like something you'd get from something like a company like LGT or Nexus or some of those types of companies out there. This was the original chassis that it came in, or that it had in it rather. So your Proffie board was up top here. You have a couple extra components, like this component right here is for in-hilt charging, which is that USB-C right there. I did get rid of that. Your battery compartment here was made for, I keep this around just for comparison's sake, but these kind of batteries, I'm not sure where they come from. This is a Keep Power protected cell battery. I just have the sticker off of it. But if I make the bottoms flush, you can tell on top there is a difference. The Keep Power is a little taller. So this new chassis is made for a Keep Power battery. These are tried and true. And so this is what I modeled them after, and I'll send you one. All right. I did upgrade your blade connector. This is a Carl Chen V4 Neopixel connector with short pins. Your current chassis had this in it. So if we can zoom in on that, it's got some LEDs on there, but you have long pins, and then the PCB is dropped way far in there. And then some of these pins, I'm not sure what's on there, but we did get rid of that and use short pins, which is more appropriate for this setup. All right. And then your speaker, you have a 22mm speaker here. You also have a 22 in this new chassis, but it is a Smuggler's Outpost Nano Elite speaker. So the old speaker is about, that thick, and the new one is about like that. It sounds way better, which you'll see here in a second. To get to your chassis, you just want to unscrew your handle. You would have no need to do this, but in the future, if you ever wanted to take this out, this is your chassis retention screw right here. So you would take this grub screw all the way out. Make sure that these switches are facing down because they're plungers, but they're not on springs. They're just resting on the tactile switches. Make sure they're facing down, and then you can pull this chassis out. Really no need to ever do that, but just to let you know it's possible. All right. Gave you some easier board access. So now the board is at an angle, and the SD card can be grabbed from right here and pulled right out. All right, so the chassis is modeled to be able to pull that guy right out of there. Your USB, your micro USB is very accessible from right here. You see the kill switch right here that I added. Your old chassis did not have that. So we've got that. We've got a removable battery set up again, but this time, like I said, for the Keep Power 18650 protected cell. And then I hit all the wiring. All right, so this one you could just kind of see. You could see a lot of the wiring on this. You could see some hot glue in there. Not something that I wanted to have. So all the wiring is hidden. There's your Smuggler's Outpost speaker right there. So this one's fully enclosed, and it sounds really good. Got all of your sound fonts on here that you had, along with the corresponding blade styles. All right, and so your front tactile here will be power. Your back will be auxiliary. Spring side for the negative side of your battery, which is a little bit different from here. You had two leaf springs, and I don't see any indication of what. Oh yeah, I do see a positive and negative on the chassis itself. But you had two leaf springs there on each side for your battery. This one should be very easy just by looking at it. This spring is the negative side of your battery. All right, so we'll throw a battery in here, clip it down, come over here and flip the kill switch.
I have seen that it is the Jedi who will stand in the way of peace.
Take your handle and just slide it on. It is a snug fit, but it holds everything nice when it's all locked in. We'll just screw that all the way down. Once that's nice and tight, you can come over here and hit power. So hopefully you can tell the difference on this. This one lights up a lot brighter than the one that you had in it. You've got about almost 3 times as many LEDs now as you did on this guy. Auxiliary down here. And we'll turn it off and put a blade in it. Now you do have 4 blade retention screws. You've got 2 right here, and then 180 degrees from those, you've got another 2. You don't really need to use all of them. I'm just going to use one. If you're really swinging this bad boy around, you could probably use two, but all four, not really necessary. All right, but we're going to lock that blade down and hit power. This is made for a 1-inch diameter Neopixel blade. You guys can just flash on clash. Blaster bolts is just tapping auxiliary. It is set up for a full-length blade. I'm just using my little demo blade because it's easier to work on camera. Blade lockup is holding auxiliary down, hitting the saber. You'll see that on a full-length blade a lot better. Long press on the power plays your soundtrack. All right, another long press turns it off, and then to go to the next sound font, it is auxiliary. We'll cycle through a few of these.
Tell me, is this training? My training? No. Always training. The universe is a dark path we walk.
I know. There's no other way out. You did your best.
Angelic plasma. Never lose your temper.
See more? There's quite a few.
Electric essence. You seem a little
I'll just cycle through them.
This is the TXQ. Smooth gray. You scary?
Luke Skywalker.
I am told it is the dark.
Anakin.
So as you can see, I think we're at the beginning. Quite a few sound fonts. Everything's on there with the corresponding blade styles. We'll go ahead and take this blade out. Very easy to do. Come over here and unscrew your handle again, and I'll show you that the kill switch is doing what it's supposed to do also. All right, so when we take this handle off, we can come over here and turn the saber on. Now it's on, and we'll just flip it off from the kill switch right here, and it kills power like it should. All right, and then when you want to take your battery out, you can do it from the positive side by your board. Just pop it out with your finger. But that is basically your Revan saber. Let me know if you have any questions. It is Saturday today, so this will go out in the mail to you first thing Monday morning. All right, thanks, Thaddeus.